Yo, family, what's good? What it do? What it is? I am back with these picks. Alright, Joe. 6 and 7 last week, but I feel like we picked some good ones. Last week was a rough week. I feel like we picked some good ones this weekend. I feel like we got some good W's, but there's only one way to find out. Let's check out our picks from last week. Alright, so let's get into it. Starting off, we had the Bills and the Bucks. I chose the Bills, and the score ended up Bills winning 24-18, but the game was never really that close. It didn't feel like it felt like the Bills kind of were in control of it. Definitely a Josh Allen game. Lord knows I was playing against him in fantasy, and I didn't start Gabe Davis. Did not start Gabe Davis, but Lord knows was it Dalton Kincaid who went stupid. Lord knows I played against him though. But anyway, Bills got the dub, 24-18. The Rams and the Cowboys. I could not have been more wrong. I could not have been more wrong. Look, I'm sitting here, I'm watching Red Zone, and full disclosure, I have 3 different screens, so I will have Red Zone, the Saints game, and then whatever game I'm playing will be on the main screen. So, bruh, every 5 seconds, I would just hear Red Zone going off about the Cowboys getting a turnover or scoring a crazy touchdown. It was insane. So, Cowboys ended up getting that dub of 43-20 and might have to start believing in the Cowboys. Might have to start believing in the Cowboys after that one. That was an impressive W. Speaking of impressive W's, or in this case, lack thereof, we had the Eagles and the Commanders. I keep trying to tell my boy at work, because again, I live in the Philly area, so a lot of Eagles fans around here. A lot of Eagles fans. I keep trying to tell him I need the Eagles to dominate a game from start to finish. At least once. I'm talking from the start to the finish. All phases of the game. They don't have that kind of win yet for me this season. And they keep playing around with bad teams, and this is a prime example. I understand that it's a division game, but 38-31, and the Commanders was on their ass for a minute. For a minute, the Commanders was on the Eagles' ass. So, look, I'm not saying Philly's a bad team. I would never say that, but I am saying that they better get it together, quick. Anywho, Jets and Giants. Okay. So, I chose the Jets because I feel like they're just playing more together as a team. I feel like there's something magical about this season. Maybe a little script going on. Look, if the Jets somehow win the Super Bowl this year and Aaron Rodgers comes back this year, we might have to start talking about scripts. I'm not a script believer, alright? But it might be that time if that's what happens. But the Jets ended up getting that W in dramatic fashion, I might add, against the Giants, 13-10. So look, man, we're doing alright so far. Alright, we only lost one so far. It's the Cowboys and the Rams. Alright, Vikings and Packers. Sheesh. Alright, sheesh. The Vikings won, but at what cost? If you're a Vikings fan, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that it looked like you finally got your answer to is Kirk Cousins, good enough? Because Kirk Cousins was balling and you guys were just coming back on the season and boom. But Josh Dobbs is not a slouch, so there's that. Packers fans, mail it on, bro. Mail it on. Get it? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. What do Packers fans, if there's any Packers fans, what do y'all want to happen? Are you fully out on Matt LaFleur? Do you trust Jordan Love? Are you out on Jordan Love? Is it sell everybody but Aaron Jones? How are we feeling over there? Anyway, Vikings got that dub, 24-10. Jaguars and Steelers was a rough game to watch. A rough game to watch compared to what I thought I was going to see. Trevor Lawrence, couple weird turnovers, but it's the Steelers defense. I'm not going to hold it against them. So, there any Steelers fan that's willing to say Matt Canada is not the problem? Because, I mean, I think he is, but if you get paid hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars to do a job, you would think you would be good enough to know when something isn't working, to be like, hey, like, I know that this isn't working, let me try something else. That's what I always think about in NFL situations. Like, they get paid millions of dollars to be the smartest people at this position. There's no way we know more than them, so what the fuck is going on? Anyway, moving on. Falcons and Titans. Look, did y'all see Will Levis? Because I know my fantasy team needed Will Levis, or more specifically, DeAndre Hopkins, who was on my fantasy team and hasn't scored a fucking touchdown all season, needed Will Levis. And he got Will Levis. He got himself some Will Levis. Look, man, 4 touchdown passes, 28-23 dub for the Titans. That is crazy. 3 for D-Hop. 3, and believe you me, I was watching every single one. I was like, oh yes. Like, after the first one, I turned the game on. After the first one, it was a long bomb. I looked at my screen, and I happened to be looking at the second. It happened and updated, and I was like, hold on. Where'd that 30 come from? Yes, sir. So, again, Titans 28, Falcons 23, and Falcons now with a new quarterback. That is, sheesh. I like Taylor Heineke though. But anywho, Saints and Colts, here we go. We finally got another one wrong, but this is good. This is a good one to get wrong. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pick against the Saints every single time and just, that's it. Because the Saints got that 38-27, and it was a good game, I must say. The defense, a little weird on defense this time, but the offense, look, I hate that I want to be so excited about the Saints, because Derek Carr really did look good, and it's like, you can't be that incompetent. Like, I know he's good, I know it's in there. I think the team might be starting to mesh, but I'm still going to pick against them, I don't care. So, Patriots and Dolphins. Okay, Patriots and Dolphins started out a little bit close. Patriots were playing defense, but come on, man, it's the Dolphins, 31-17. You know how that goes. You can't keep up with the Dolphins for long. You can hold them down for a little bit, but you cannot keep up with them for long unless you can score, and the Patriots cannot score. 2-6. Bill Belichick's looking crazy right now. Sheesh. Alright, Texans and Panthers. This one shocked me, man. 15-13 dub for the Panthers, which, hey, shout out Bryce Young, got that dub. Everybody's been talking about how CJ Stroud is this, that, and the third, and he is. But it's like, it just feels like Bryce Young hasn't been getting that respect put on him, which obviously 0-6, you're not going to get respect put on you, but I like what I see from both of these dudes. They're just in different situations. It's that simple. Browns and Seahawks. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, I picked the Seahawks, mainly because Deshaun Watson doesn't play football anymore, and there's just so many injuries on the Browns offense. Like, Jerome Ford was playing hurt. No Chubb, obviously. Like, there's a lot going on over there, but they still made it interesting. 24-20, Seahawks got that dub. Bengals and 49ers. Joe Burrow is all the way back. I know I'm not the first to tell you, and I won't be the last. 31-17 dub by the Bengals. They went in there and they kicked some ass. It's that simple. They were efficient. Joe Mixon finally put up some points for my fantasy team. Thank God, hallelujah. And the Bengals got that dub, so from here on out, I will be picking with Joey B for the rest of the season. It's that simple. He is one of the untouchables, in my opinion. Alright. Chiefs and Broncos. This was a shocker. 24-9. Sean Payton, you bastard. You bastard. He is just, I knew he was too good to suck forever. I did not think he was going to figure it out this fast. They still might not have figured it out this fast. It was a division game, but that was a hell of a game. Hell of a game. We're not going to talk about nobody having a flu. Ain't no way. Ravens and Cardinals, 31-24, a little bit closer. I felt like the score looks closer than the game was, if we're being honest. But that's another example of the Cardinals fighting in every single game. Like, come on now. But again, Ravens got that dub. Lamar Jackson, my MVP right now. It is what it is. Bears and Chargers. Okay, listen. If the Saints lose this next week, I mean, I know we're not at that stage of these picks yet, but the Bears look bad. The Chargers look good. That simple. Austin Eckler. Let's go, baby. My first round fantasy pick. Let's go, baby. Come on. Starting to pay off, baby. Okay. And to wrap it up, Lions and Raiders. Lions got that dub convincingly. 26-14. It wouldn't even look this close if Max Crosby wasn't an absolute demon. So, it is what it is. Hey, boys, how about it, though? How about it? 12-4. 12. Hold on, is it backwards? 12-4. 12-4. Yes, sir. Alright, way better than 6-7. I mean, these games weren't especially super hard to pick. There were a couple that could have went either way. Bengals and 49ers could have went either way until that ass whooping happened. Yeah, that might have been about it. I mean, this could have went either way. Jaguars and Steelers as well. Rams and Cowboys. Anywho, 12-4. Alright. Good money. Let's get into these picks for next week. Or this week, I guess. Alright, so let's get into it. Week 9 starts off tonight with the Steelers and the Titans. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Alright. Will Levis, he just put up 4 tutters. He's still a rookie. Alright, yeah, still a rookie. And that's still the Steelers defense. If he can go out there and light it up again, God bless him. I hope he does. I have Diop on my fantasy team. I hope he goes out there and lights them up, but I just don't see him beating Mike Tomlin. Not at all. Not yet. No disrespect to Titans fans. Titans fans, if there's any out there, or just anybody, let me know if you would keep Will Levis as a starter right now before this game, or if you would take Ryan Tannehill. Because obviously, if he goes in and shits the bed tonight, you want Ryan Tannehill back. Next, we have the Dolphins and the Chiefs in Germany. Alright. Look, 2-6-2 teams. The Chiefs have to show something. The Dolphins have to show something. They both have stuff to prove. Well, not really. The Chiefs don't really have anything to prove right now. And I think that might be the problem, though. It's like they're playing like it just feels like it's like like how the Warriors look during the regular season. That's what I'm getting from the Chiefs right now. But the Dolphins have everything to prove. I think they're going to get this W. I really do. Hey, yo, I don't know if this mic just caught it, but my dog is over there sleeping and just, like, made the loudest noise ever. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going with the Dolphins to get this dub over the Chiefs just because I feel like they have more to prove. The Cardinals and the Browns, we are going to roll with the Browns here because Josh Dobbs is not on the Cardinals. And I don't think Kyler Murray is ready to play yet. Too many deficits. We're going with the Browns. Rams and Packers. I think the Rams are going to dog walk the Packers. I think they are pissed after getting dog walked, and who better to dog walk than the Packers right now? No disrespect to Packers fans, but y'all are wide open. Like, y'all are right there for a dog walk. Commanders and Patriots. This is harder to pick, but I'm going with the Patriots. The Commanders, I feel like, are the better team Buccaneers are playing people tough, but so are the Texans. I think the Texans are going to get right. I think they're going to get right after losing last week because they really did not look like themselves, which is weird to say about the Texans now, that the Texans didn't look like themselves. That's weird to say. And you mean it in a positive way. That's weird. But alright, Vikings and Falcons. We're going to go with the Falcons. Taylor Heineke, man. I like Taylor Heineke. I do. Wait, no, Josh Dobbs. Josh Dobbs is too early for him to play, though, I think. No, he could play. But, this is a hard one. We're going to go with the Falcons here. Alright, Bears and the Saints. Look, I'm supposed to choose against the Saints. Like, I'm supposed to choose against the Saints. And they will win. But, like, how could you choose against the Saints, against the Bears? Guys, if I pick the Saints and we lose, I'm never picking the Saints again. Like, this is it right here. This is it. If I pick the Saints and we lose, I'm not picking the Saints anymore. It's that simple. You heard it here first. It's that simple. Colts and the Panthers. We're going with the Colts because the Colts can put up points and the Panthers cannot. It is that simple. It is that simple. Raiders and Giants. We have a new reinvigorated team. We're going with the Raiders. I think the Giants have the better shot at winning, but off of the fresh Raiders, we're going with the fresh Raiders. Cowboys and Eagles. This one, I have spent this entire time, these next two games, I've spent this entire time figuring out how I'm going to pick them. Like, in the back of my head for every other pick, I'm like, how am I going to pick these two games? Okay, so let's look at Cowboys and Eagles and break that down. We got Jalen Hurts, who is playing tremendous, just has a little bit of a turnover problem. Dak Prescott, who is now turning it on. Both defenses are good. Both defenses are missing people from injuries. The Eagles have the better run game. They do. But the Cowboys get them takeaways, man. And the Eagles are turning the ball over a little bit right now. I gotta go with the Cowboys in this game. I think they're gonna split the series on the season. So, like, I think the Eagles are gonna win this next game that they play. But for right now, I think I gotta go with the Cowboys here. Only because I think they turn the ball over a lot. And the Eagles have a little bit of a turnover problem right now. And if they turn that ball over against Dallas, that's exactly what Dallas wants. But I think the Eagles are the better team. That's the problem. That's the problem in my pick. Here, it's simple. Now that I think about it, I'm going Joe Burrow over Josh Allen. I feel like Joe Burrow is not going to put the ball in as many risky situations as Josh Allen is going to. So, there's just that. And the more I fucking think about it, the more I want to pick the Eagles instead of the Cowboys. That is really hurting me right now. We're going to stay with the Cowboys. It's killing me, though. Like, I want to pick the Eagles so bad. That touch push is dangerous, but in the Cowboys, I just am big games, bro. Okay, though. Let's go. Chargers and Jets. Let's see. With this one, we're going to pick the Chargers. I feel like even with Brandon Staley sucking as a head coach, he cannot hold back Justin Herbert that much, right? Like, Justin Herbert's going to keep getting dubs. Jets are on a low win streak. God bless y'all, but I don't think it keeps going here. I think the Chargers go in and they handle business. And I'm doing it. I'm switching it. I'm picking the Eagles instead of the Cowboys. I'm sorry. I can't. I need to see Dak do it again. I know he did it last year in Tampa Bay against a sucky Bucs team. Do it again. I need to see him win a big game. Like, I just keep getting flashbacks to that 49ers game. And it was on the road, I believe, and he was just throwing picks after picks and just, it was bad. It was bad. So I'm rolling with the Eagles this time because I can't see Jalen Hurts throwing pick after pick after pick. Like, we're going with the Eagles. Alright. If I end up being wrong, I'm gonna be sick, but it is what it is, man. Those are my picks for week 9. Look, man, how did I do? How do you guys feel about it? Let me know. I will be back sooner than you think to go over these picks and to find